In this video, we will see how to write the prime factorization of a number. Prime factorization is writing a number as a product of prime numbers. To write the prime factorization of a number, we will need the list of the first few prime numbers. They are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, and so on. Each of these numbers is divisible only by 1 and itself. Now let's see how to find the prime factorization of a number. We will start with number 60. Then we will divide this number by the smallest prime number if possible. 60 is an even number and it is divisible by 2, and 60 divided by 2 is 30. Therefore, we will split 60 into 2 and 30. Now let's circle number 2 because it's going to be part of the prime factorization. From here, let's see if we can divide number 30 by 2. 30 divided by 2 is 15, so we will write it as a product of 2 and 15. And 2 is another prime number that will be part of the prime factorization. Now, can we divide number 15 by 2? 15 is not divisible by 2, therefore let's move to the next number. Then, can we divide 15 by 3? Yes, we can. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So we will write 15 as a product of 3 and 5. And both 3 and 5 are prime numbers. Once both these numbers are prime, we can start writing the prime factorization. The prime factorization of 60 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. So we can write it as 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, and whenever some of the numbers repeat, we will use the exponents. We can write 2 times 2 as 2 to the second power, then times 3 times 5. And this will be the prime factorization of 60. In the next example, we will find the prime factorization of 75. 75 is not divisible by 2, so let's move to the right and let's see if 75 is divisible by 3. We know that a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. In this number, 7 plus 5 is 12, and 12 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 75 is also divisible by 3. And 75 divided by 3 is 25. Let's circle 3 because 3 is a prime number. Now, 25 is not divisible by 2, and it's not divisible by 3, but it's divisible by 5. And 25 divided by 5 is 5, and both these numbers are prime numbers. So then, we can say that the prime factorization for 75 is 3 times 5 times 5. Let's write this product, 3 times 5 times 5, and because 5 repeats, we can write this as 3 times 5 to the second power. And this is the prime factorization for 75. Now let's see a few more examples. We will find the prime factorization of 198. Because this is an even number, we can divide it by 2, and 198 divided by 2 is 99. Now 99 is not divisible by 2, but is divisible by 3. And 99 divided by 3 is 33. And again, we will circle each of these prime numbers because they will be part of the prime factorization. 33 is still divisible by 3, and the result is 11. And both 3 and 11 are prime numbers. Then we can say that the prime factorization of 198 is 2 times 3 times 3 times 11, or 2 times 3 squared times 11. In the next example, we will find the prime factorization of 117. This is an odd number and is not divisible by 2. Therefore, let's see if it's divisible by 3. So you see how we start with 2 and we check if the number is divisible by 2, and if this doesn't work, we move to the right and we check if the number is divisible by 3, and then we move to 5, and so on. This way, we keep all these prime numbers in order from the smallest to the largest. So now let's check if 117 is divisible by 3. For this, we will add the digits. 1 plus 1 plus 7 is 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 117 is also divisible by 3. And 117 divided by 3 is 39. Now 39 is also divisible by 3, and 39 divided by 3 is 13. And both 3 and 13 are prime numbers. Therefore, the prime factorization of 117 is 3 times 3 times 13, or 3 squared times 13. Now let's see one more example. We will find the prime factorization of 512. This number is divisible by 2, and the result is 256. 256 divided by 2 is 128. Then 128 divided by 2 is 64. 64 divided by 2 is 32. 32 divided by 2 is 16. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. Then 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. So then, the prime factorization of 512 is the product of all these numbers, which we can write as 2 to the 9th power. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.